Hello and welcome to Around the World in 80 Days. We'd like to remind you to silence your cell phones and your small children, laugh loudly and often, and keep your seats and tray tables in their upright and locked positions before we begin our travels around the world. Actors will be in the aisle throughout the show, and there will be toy guns and strobing lights. Please enjoy Around the World in 80 Days.
In the year 1872, number 7 Savile Row, Burlington Gardens, England, is occupied by Phileas Fogg, Esquire. The regular habits of Phileas Fogg are such to demand very little from his sole servant, Jane Forrester.
Ex-sole servant.
I beg your pardon?
I was sacked today.
What happened?
I made the mistake of bringing him his shaving water at a temperature of 84 degrees Fahrenheit instead of 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
You're joking.
No,
He's very precise.
that's not the word I would use.
Hello?
Excuse me, there is my replacement. The new servant, sir?
Show him in. Bonjour, monsieur. You're a Frenchman and your name is John.
Oui, monsieur. Jean, if monsieur pleases. Jean Passepartout.
Quite a resume. Circus rider, trapeze artist,
Tightrope walker.
gymnastics teacher, Paris Fire Brigade.
Sergeant, oui.
What made you leave France?
Oh, monsieur, I wish for a quieter life. However, I have yet to find a master's lifestyle which suits mine.
Good. You know my terms?
Oui, monsieur.
Have you a watch?
Oui, monsieur. It is a family watch passed on to me from my great-grandfather. It does not vary 5 minutes in the year. It is a perfect timepiece.
Good. Then from this moment, 29 minutes past 11, you are in my service.
Oui, monsieur. I do believe I have seen people at Madame Tussauds with more life than Monsieur Fogg.
Now, Mr. Passepartout, you find the daily schedule and everything required of you on the card on the desk.
Oh, oui.
Mr. Fogg rises at exactly 8 in the morning, attends Reform Club at 11:30, and retires precisely at midnight.
Tea and toast at 23 minutes past 8. Shaving water at 37 minutes past 9.
86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Toilet at 20 minutes before 10.
Mr. Fogg's wardrobe, trousers, coats, vests, and shoes are all numbered, indicating the day, time of year, and season they are to be laid out for wearing.
He's a real machine.
Not the word I would use, but yes, he is exactitude personified. Mr. Passepartout, Godspeed.
Oh, merci. Oh, this is just what I was looking for. We shall get along magnificently, Monsieur Fogg and I.
Mr. Fogg is one of the most remarkable and indeed most remarked upon members of the Reform Club.
My dear! Clearly he's British, although I doubt he's a Londoner.
True, I've never seen him at the stock exchange, nor any of the counting rooms at the city.
He's not on any board of directors, as far as I know.
He's certainly not a manufacturer.
Nor a merchant,
But he does have quite the fortune.
without a doubt.
But how?
I couldn't say.
He's well traveled.
Quite.
I've never met a man more familiar with the world in my life.
He must have travelled everywhere.
Yet I've never seen him anywhere but here, in London.
True, he's at the club every day to take his lunch and his dinner.
At the same time.
In the same room.
At the same table. Alone.
He has no wife.
No children.
Which can happen to the most respectable of gentlemen.
Yet he has no friends.
No relative.
Which I admit is quite rare.
I think, perhaps, that he...
Well, what's
what's the latest on that bank thing?
Oh, the bank will lose the money.
Oh, on the contrary, I'm confident that we will soon lay our hands on the fellow. We have placed detectives at all of the principal ports of the continent. He will be a clever fellow if he slips through our fingers.
But do we have the thief's description?
Oh, not necessary. In the first place, he's not a thief at all.
What? Not a thief? A fellow who makes off with £55,000?
No.
Perhaps he's a barrister then.
Yes, very
Jolly
clever,
good,
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
According to the Daily Telegraph, he's a gentleman.
What?
According to the Daily Telegraph, the fellow does not seem to belong to a criminal gang.
The article Mr. Fogg is referring to is on page 1 of the Daily Telegraph, 2nd October 1872. It states in part, and I quote, "On the day of the robbery, a distinguished, well-dressed gentleman with polished manners was seen going to and fro the cash room where the theft took place. A description of him was easily procured and sent to every detective in the United Kingdom and Europe," end quote.
You see, there's not a chance the thief will escape.
I maintain the chances are in favour of the thief, who is clearly a shrewd fellow.
Very shrewd.
Bridge, anyone?
Certainly.
Of course.
But where could the thief hide? And no country is safe for him.
Really?
Where could he go then?
I couldn't say. It's an awfully big world.
It was once. Cut, sir.
What do you mean by once? Has the world grown smaller?
Certainly, I agree with Mr. Fogg. Now that a man can travel around the world 10 times as quickly as 100 years ago, the search for the thief is much more likely to succeed.
No, sir. Why the thief can get away more easily.
Oh, I suppose, yes.
Be so good as to play, Miss Stewart.
You have a strange way, Ralph, of proving that the world has grown smaller. But since you can go round it in 3 months...
80 days.
80 days?
That is true. There is an estimate made by the Daily Telegraph.
Well, you know...
The article that Mr. Fogg and Mr. Sullivan are referring, Great Indian Peninsula Railway at last complete, appears on page 3 of the Daily Telegraph, 2nd October 1872. It discusses how the section between Rathal and Allahabad has finally opened, thus connecting Bombay and Calcutta by rail, making it possible for one to travel the world by steamer and rail. The estimate by the Daily Telegraph is thus: London to Suez by rail and steamer, 7 days. Suez to Bombay by steamer, 13 days. Bombay to Calcutta by rail, 3 days. Calcutta to Hong Kong by steamer, 13 days. Hong Kong to Yokohama by steamer, 6 days. Yokohama to San Francisco by steamer, 22 days. San Francisco to New York by rail, 7 days. And New York to London by steamer and rail, 9 days. Total, 80 days.
Yes, 80 days in theory. But that doesn't take into account bad weather,
Oh, yes.
headwinds, shipwrecks, railway accidents, and so on.
Yes.
All included.
But suppose the Hindus, Apaches, pull up the
well.
rails. Suppose they stop the trains.
All included. 2 trumps.
Theoretically, you are right, Mr. Fogg, but practically.
Practically also, Miss Stewart.
I should like to see you go around the world in 80 days.
I should like nothing better.
When?
Now.
Very well, Mr. Fogg. I shall wager £4,000.
Relax yourself, my dear Stuart. It is only a joke.
When I say I'll wager, I mean it.
Very well. I have a deposit of £20,000 at earrings that I'm willing to risk upon it.
£20,000! You will surely lose that in an unforeseen mishap.
The unforeseen does not exist.
But, Mr. Fogg, this period of 80 days is only an estimate of the minimum time can be accomplished.
An estimate, yes.
Oh, well, estimated minimum will suffice.
But in order to accomplish it, you must jump mathematically from the trains to the steamers, and from the steamers to the trains
Mathematically.
I will jump mathematically.
You're joking. He's joking.
A true Englishman never jokes when he is talking about so serious a thing as a wager. I shall bet £20,000 against anyone who wishes that I will make the tour of the world in 80 days or less. In other words, 1,920 hours or 115,200 minutes. Do you accept?
He couldn't possibly win this. I could use £20,000. I love money.
We accept.
Good. The train for Dover leaves at 8:55. I will take it.
This very evening.
This very evening, as today is Wednesday, the 2nd of October, I shall be due in London in this very room of the Reform Club on Saturday, the 21st of December. If I shall fail, the £20,000 currently deposited in my name at Earrings shall belong to you gentlemen. Here is a check for that amount.
Oh my dear, what a number.
7 o'clock.
Oh, I suppose.
Shall we suspend the game?
So that you might make preparations for your departure.
Yes.
I'm quite ready now. Diamonds and trumps. Be so good as to play, gentlemen.
Do you have any twos?
Go fish.
And tea with 1 spoonful of honey at 5 minutes past 12. I believe I have it all memorized.
Passepartout.
He could not possibly be calling for me. According to the card, he's not to home until midnight. Oh no,
Passepartout.
but that is my name. Oui, monsieur, yes.
I called you. Twice.
Yes, monsieur, but it is not midnight.
I know, I don't blame you, but we're leaving for Dover and Calais in 10 minutes.
Monsieur is going to leave home?
Yes, we're going around the world.
Around the world?
In 80 days, so we haven't a moment to lose.
But we will need to pack the trunks.
No
Oh.
trunks, only a small bag. 2 shirts and 3 pairs of stockings for me, the same for you. We'll buy our clothes on the way.
Monsieur, if I may, why are we traveling around the world in 80 days?
I'll explain later.
Oh no, I think my master is a fool, and I was looking for the quiet life.
Did you say something?
Oh, I said I think I need a tool, yes. I am looking for my pocket knife, yes.
A knife
Yes.
won't be necessary.
Oh, you never know, monsieur. Oh, one may come in. Ah! Voila. See? Oh,
Very well. Are you ready?
oui, monsieur.
Good. Here is a copy of Bradshaw's Continental Railway Steam Transit and General Guide, and a roll of Bank of England notes. Have you forgotten anything?
No, monsieur.
Good. Then we are off to Charing Cross. Double lock the front door.
Oui, monsieur.
At 8:50 in the morning, Phileas Fogg and Passepartout board the Dover train at Charing Cross, and then 5 minutes later at
8:55.
The whistle sounds.
And Phileas Fogg begins his journey around the world.
Oh
What's the matter?
no! In my hurry, I forgot
What?
to turn off the gas in my room.
Well, young man, it will burn at your expense.
Oh no!
News of the bet spreads through the Reform Club and soon is in every newspaper throughout England. The Times,
Man attempts to love the
The
world.
Morning Chronicle,
80-day endeavor impossible.
the Daily Telegraph.
Phileas Fogg, feat not feasible.
However, 1 week after his departure, the Morning Chronicle runs this headline.
Gentleman bank robber may be Phileas Fogg.
Excuse me, I'm a bit lost. Could you direct me to the British consulate?
Mr. Fix,
Detective Fix, yes.
welcome to Suez. I'm the British consul. I received a wire last night that said you'd be arriving this morning.
Ah, yes, very good.
The wire said it was urgent, but gave no other details.
I've been dispatched from England in search of a bank robber.
All the way to Suez.
Yes, it is my task to narrowly watch every passenger that arrives at Suez and follow any who seem to be suspicious characters.
Well, I'm surprised Scotland Yard would send someone so far away.
One mustn't be too careful these days, Consul, and I'm proud to say that I was the first and only choice for this mission.
I see.
Has the steamer from Brindisi arrived?
Not yet.
Excellent.
I must say, Scotland Yard is certainly pulling out all stops on this one.
With good reason.
And I suppose it was a rather heavy bank robbery.
A magnificent robbery indeed, Consul. £55,000. We don't often have such windfalls. Burglars are getting to be so stingy nowadays.
So it seems. Do you have a description of the thief?
Always at the ready.
Why, this could be almost anyone.
To your untrained eye, perhaps, Consul, but not to mine.
But I don't see how.
A man rather feels the presence of these fellows, Consul, than recognizes them. I have what you may call a sixth sense for this kind of work.
You don't say.
I do.
A sixth sense?
An acute awareness, a combination of all the senses. Seeing, hearing, smelling, and the other ones? I've arrested more than one of these gentlemen in my time, Consul. He won't slip through my fingers.
I wish you much success, Mr. Fix.
Detective!
Detective Fix. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some work to attend to at my office.
Oh, very well, Consul. She's here!
Schedule. Oh, excusez-moi, monsieur. Excusez-moi. Hello? Could you point me in the direction of the English consulate? I wish to have a passport stamped. Huh?
The description in the passport is identical with that of the bank robber. Is this your passport?
Oh no, it is my master's.
And where is your master?
He's dead on board.
But he must go to the consulate in person so as to establish his identity.
Oh, is that necessary?
Quite indispensable.
And where is the consulate?
There, on the corner of the square.
Fine, I will go and fetch my master, but he won't be very pleased at being disturbed.
And he won't be very pleased at being arrested. Consul, I have strong reason to believe that my man is a passenger on board the Mongolia.
Your sixth sense?
As sharp as ever. I just spoke with the thief's servant. The thief wishes to have his passport stamped.
But why would he leave a trail that could so easily be followed?
Precisely what the scoundrel would like you to think.
But it doesn't make any
A
sense.
thief's mind is terribly complex and puzzling, Consul. I hope he will not stamp it.
His mine?
His passport!
Why not? If the passport is genuine, I have no right to refuse.
But still, I must keep him here until I can obtain an arrest warrant from London.
That is your problem, Mr. Fix.
Detective!
He said that we had to get your passport stamped by yourself. I could not do it for you.
Good evening, Consul. Would you do me the favor of stamping my passport?
You are Mr. Phileas Fogg?
I am.
And, this man is your servant?
Yes, a Frenchman named Passepartout.
You are from London.
I am.
And you are going?
To Bombay.
Very well. And you are aware it is not required for your passport to be stamped?
I know it, madame, but I would like to prove by your stamp that I came by Suez.
Very good, sir.
Oh, bonjour, monsieur. Oh.
Well?
Well, he appears to be a perfectly honest gentleman.
But that is not the question. Do you think, Consul, that this phlegmatic gentleman resembles, feature by feature, the thief whose description I have here?
I admit it does. But then, by all descriptions...
I will make certain of it. The servant seems less mysterious than the master. Besides, he's French and can't help talking. Excuse me for a little while, Consul. Well, my friend, is your passport stamped?
Oh, it is you, monsieur. We are passports are in order, merci. And now I must purchase some shirts.
Oh,
Oui.
I will show you an excellent shop for getting what you want.
Oh, that is very kind of you, but are the shops open yet?
Of course. It's 12 o'clock.
12? It is only 10 o'clock.
Oh, your watch is slow.
My watch, monsieur. A family watch which has come down to me from my great-grandfather. It does not vary 5 minutes in the year. It is a perfect timepiece.
Ah, I see what has happened. You kept London time, which is 2 hours behind that of Suez. You need to adjust your watch.
I will not adjust my family watch, monsieur.
But if you don't adjust your watch...
It is a perfect timepiece.
Very well. So, are you enjoying the sights?
No. We travel so quickly, I feel as though I'm moving in a dream.
You are in a great hurry, then.
No, I am not, but my master is.
And where is your master going?
Round the world.
Around the world?
Yes, and in 80 days. He says it is on the wager, but between us, I don't believe a word of it.
No?
No, that would not be common sense. Something else is in the wind, monsieur.
Ah. Mr. Fogg is a character, is he?
Oui, I should say he is. Last Friday, Monsieur Fogg returned home from the Reform Club at 8 o'clock, and 45 minutes later, we were off.
Is he rich?
Oui. He is carrying an enormous sum in brand new banknotes with him.
Hasty departure from London, carrying a large amount of banknotes, pretext of an eccentric bet, in a great hurry to reach foreign lands. Without a doubt, he is my man.
Oh, that dude! Ah! That is the one thing that bothers me.
Yes?
My burner, monsieur.
What burner?
My gas burner, which I forgot to turn off, and which at this very moment is burning at my expense. I have calculated, monsieur, that it will cost me 2 shillings every 24 hours. Exactly.
Yes, well, good for you. Here's the shop. If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to.
Merci.
Consul, I no longer have any doubt. I have got my man. He passes himself off as an eccentric who's going around the world in 80 days.
Very clever. But could you be mistaken?
I am never mistaken. Listen to me. Send a dispatch to London for a warrant of arrest to be sent to Bombay instantly. I shall take passage on board the Mongolia and follow my road to India. There, on English soil, I will arrest him politely with my warrant in one hand and my other hand on his shoulder.
Soon the Mongolia pushes forward against the rapid waters of the Red Seas, and instead of arriving at Eden on the morning of the 15th, as it is scheduled to do so, she arrives on the evening of the 14th. This is a gain of 15 hours.
There she refuels, and at 6 p.m. the Mongolia sets sail for the 1,650-mile journey to Bombay, where, on English soil, I will calmly arrest this...
Ah! Excusez-moi. Are you the gentleman who so kindly helped me at Suez?
Hello, yes. I quite recognize you as well. You are the servant of the strange Englishman.
Oui, monsieur.
Fix.
Oh, Monsieur Detective, comment fix? I am charmed to see you on board. Where are you headed?
Oh, to Bombay, just like yourself.
Have you made this trip before?
Yes. Several times. I work for the Peninsula Company, the owner of the steamer.
So you know India?
Why? Yes.
Oh, tell me, monsieur, is it a curious place?
Oh, very curious. Elephants, things of that nature.
Oh, yes,
I hope you'll have time to see the sights.
Oh, I hope so.
And Mr. Fogg is getting on well?
Quite well.
But I never see your master on deck.
No, he hasn't the least amount of curiosity. But I, on the other hand, am very curious about India.
Perhaps there's a book about India on board the ship.
Oh, that is a wonderful idea, but perhaps in the meantime you could tell me more?
Would you care for a drink?
Really, monsieur, you are the best of good fellows. Oh, merci.
Yes, snakes! Lots of snakes in India.
What
Yes.
are those?
The sea is favorable, the wind is from the northwest, and all sails are raised. The Mongolia is due to arrive at Bombay on the 22nd. She arrives on the 20th, a gain of 2 days since leaving London.
India, the Great Triangle pointing south, has an area of 400,000 square miles. In the past, travel in India has been slow by the old traditional methods: horseback, foot, wheelbarrow, cart. But now, fast steamboats ply against the Indus and Ganges, and a great railroad, the Great Indian Peninsula Railway,
Traverses the peninsula from Bombay to Calcutta in 3 days. Oh.
Passepartout, while I'm at the English consulate, I'd like for you to purchase more shirts, stockings, and a deck of playing card. The train for Calcutta leaves at 8 o'clock. Don't be late.
Oui, monsieur. Monsieur Detective, comment fixe? I was hoping I would see you again.
Yes, we'll enjoy your stay here in Bombay.
I will, all 3 hours of it. I must do some shopping first, and then I'm going to see what I can of the city. Would you care to join me?
No, thank you. I have some business to attend to.
Oh, very well, monsieur.
At Bombay Police Headquarters. I am Detective Fix from London.
Yes.
I'm on the trail of a notorious thief.
Yes.
Has a warrant of arrest arrived for me?
No.
Damn. Perhaps it's possible to obtain a warrant from you, then.
I'm sorry, Mr. Fix.
Detective.
Detective Fix, but this matter concerns the London office, which is the only office that can legally deliver the warrant.
Yes. I suppose I must resign myself to await the arrival of the warrant. But I will not lose sight of the mysterious rogue as long as he's in Bombay.
The pagoda at Malabar Hill, erected 998 AD, is located next to the Tower of Silence, a sacred Parsi burial ground. Parsis, holding water, earth, and air sacred, do not bury or cremate their dead, but instead leave them in the open for the vultures.
How horrible!
It is not open to the public.
As well it should not!
The pagoda, however, is open to the public, and the ceiling mosaic is the largest of that in India.
Beautiful.
But be forewarned.
No, monsieur! No, my shoes! Stop it! No! My packages! No! Indian
Law strictly forbids anyone to wear shoes in a pagoda.
Oh no. Ah! I am sorry, monsieur. I did not know it was against the law to wear shoes in a pagoda. And 3 priests, at least I think they were priests, though I do not think that priests should act that way, attacked me and stole my shoes, and they took my chapeau, a fetching chapeau given to me by my grandmother, and they took the playing cards and the packages with the stockings, except they didn't take the playing cards because I could not find the playing cards even though I looked everywhere, and I'm sorry, monsieur.
I hope this won't happen again.
What luck! Thank you, Passepartout. I now have my man.
Good evening. Sir Francis Cromarty, on my way to my troops at Benares.
Phileas Fogg, on my way around the world.
Around the world? That's quite an undertaking.
To some, perhaps.
What sort of business is taking you around the world?
A wager.
I beg your pardon?
Several members of the Reform Club do not believe it is possible to travel around the world in 80 days or less. I am proving them wrong.
You're traveling around the world on a bet?
Yes.
Pardon me, Mr. Fogg, but that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. It lacks all common sense. And are you traveling around the world shoeless on a wager?
That is my servant, Passepartout. He had an unfortunate adventure in Bombay.
Three priests attacked me and stole my shoes.
Where were you?
The pagoda at Malabar Hill.
You're lucky you weren't arrested. Indian law strictly forbids anyone to wear shoes in a pagoda.
Well, I hadn't read that part yet.
Mm-hmm. Consider yourself lucky as well, Mr. Fogg. The government is very severe upon that kind of offense. It takes particular care that the religious customs of the Indians be respected. And if your servant were caught...
Very well, Sir Francis. If he were caught, he would have been convicted, served his sentence, and then would have quietly returned to Europe. I don't see how this affair could have delayed me.
Very well.
At 12:30, the train stops at Burnpur. Towards evening, we enter the Satpur Mountains, and the next day at 8 o'clock...
4 o'clock.
No, it's 8 o'clock.
My watch says it is 4 o'clock.
I'm afraid your watch is slow.
My watch, monsieur, a family watch which has come down to me from my great-grandfather. Slow? It does not vary 5 minutes in the year.
Have you adjusted your watch since leaving London?
I will not adjust my family watch, monsieur. It is a perfect timepiece.
I don't doubt that, but since you're constantly moving eastward and the days are getting shorter by 4 minutes for every degree gone over, you will need to adjust.
It is a perfect timepiece. I will not adjust it.
Very well.
The next day at 8 o'clock...
4 o'clock.
The train rushes through a glade some 15 miles beyond Rathal. It's 8 o'clock.
I heard that.
We're speeding along now.
It says here that India is a very dangerous place. Is that true?
Not all of India is dangerous.
Oh, that is a relief.
The power passing through now, however, is extremely dangerous.
It is?
Yes, thanks to Faringhar, the king of the stranglers.
Oh, king of the stranglers!
He and his men, in honor of the goddess of death, strangle victims of all ages. This era can scarcely be traveled to without corpses being found in every direction.
How horrible. I hope we get out of here soon.
Do not worry, this locomotive is run by an English engineer and fueled by English coal. We'll be in Calcutta before you know it.
Oui.
Passengers will get out here.
Huh?
What's the meaning of this?
The train isn't going on.
What do you mean?
What I mean to say is the railway isn't finished.
Not finished?
No. There's still a matter of 50 miles to be laid. Passengers must provide their own transportation to Allahabad where the line begins again.
But the papers announced the opening of the completed railway.
The papers were mistaken.
Sorry.
He had one job.
Mr. Fogg, this is a delay greatly to your disadvantage.
No, it was foreseen.
What? You knew that the way
Not at all. I knew, however, that some obstacles would sooner or later arise on my route. Nothing, therefore, is lost. We shall find some other means of conveyance to Allahabad. In any case, the steamer from Calcutta to Hong Kong leaves at noon on the 25th. Today is the 22nd. We shall make it to Calcutta in time.
They search the village from end to end.
Nothing.
I shall go on foot.
Monsieur! Monsieur! I have found an elephant.
Yes?
Oui, and it is but 100 steps from here.
Let us go see this elephant.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh!
We'd like to have a look at your elephant.
Yes, very good, very good. Right this way. I am training him for war. Good money. Johnny! Ja! Ja!
Oh, how horrible.
I'd like to hire him.
Are you starting a war?
No.
He is not for hire.
I will pay you £10 an hour.
No.
£20.
No.
£40.
No.
Fine, I will buy him.
They start at 1,000 pounds, monsieur.
Very well. £1,200. £1,500.
Man must think I'm crazy selling my elephant.
£1,800.
Oh,
But
my.
elephant never listens.
Passepartout?
Oh, oui, yes. Increments of 200, yes.
£2,000.
It is a deal.
Now, to find a guide.
Guide for hire! Guide for hire!
That was comparatively easier.
It is 9 o'clock. We must reach Allahabad in 2 days.
Very good.
I shall pay you £10 an hour.
Very good.
Sir Francis, may I offer you a ride to Allahabad?
Why, thank you, Mr. Fogg. I suppose an extra traveler won't tire out Keone.
Oui. Monsieur,
Yes.
how do you get on top of it?
Well, I believe there's a ladder back here.
Oh, yes, I see. Monsieur,
Yes.
are they normally this big?
I believe some are bigger.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, it moves!
Keep your tongue away from your teeth. You might
Oh.
bite it off.
Oh, oui, monsieur, yes. Would you like some tea?
Yes, thank you.
Why, he's made of iron.
Oh, of forged iron, monsieur. Tea?
2 lamps, please.
Oh, oui. Would you like a scone?
Have any clotted cream?
No, only preserves.
Oh, pity.
We've been going for nearly 25 miles. We almost halt for the night at a ruined bungalow near the Pagoda
no.
Pilahi.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. But what is a bungalow?
It's like an abandoned house.
Are they always abandoned?
Most of the time, yes.
Do they come that way, or do you have to order them that way?
I don't believe you can order an abandoned house.
Oh,
They're free use for everyone.
so are we supposed to spend the night here, monsieur?
Yes.
In the jungle?
Yes.
Yes.
Alone?
I believe so.
I mean, there are 4 of us, so but not alone.
Oui, oh, yes, sure. Well, good night, my friends. Monsieur! What is that?
That is only monkeys.
Oh, yes, but of course, yes. Ah! No! What is that sound?
Sounds like a panther.
A panther.
Do not worry. The more formidable beasts won't likely attack us.
Oh, yes.
Well, good night.
Yes, of course. Ah! No! Monsieur, what is that?
I don't know. Shh.
We are visitors.
I will go
Oh,
see.
no! It is the king of these stranglers! Oh, this is definitely not the quiet life I was looking for.
A procession of Brahmins is coming to the pagoda. They're bringing us to tea. We must
Oh,
prevent
yes.
them seeing us. Nobody move. But be ready to mount Keone at a moment's notice.
Oh, yes.
What is a sati?
A sutti is a human sacrifice, but a voluntary one.
This sacrifice is not a voluntary one.
How do you know?
Everyone in Bandoka knows of this affair. Her name is Auda. When her husband, Theodraja, died, she was condemned to be burned alive on the pyre with him.
Oh, how horrible! I cannot watch this, monsieur! Not this time!
Suppose we save this woman.
Save the woman, Mr. Fogg.
I have yet 12 hours to spare. I can devote them to this.
Why, you are a man of heart.
When I have the time. Now, are we all agreed to save this woman?
Come in, Mr. Fogg.
I am a Parsi. This woman is a Parsi. Command me as you will.
Excellent.
However, if we are caught, we will not only be tortured, but most certainly killed.
That is foreseen. Now, can you see the pagoda from there?
Yes,
Where's the pyre located?
near the front of the pagoda.
Have they placed her on the pyre yet?
Not yet. The dead Raja's there, but they've taken her back inside. They're placing a final offering to Kali, the goddess of death.
Is there an entrance around the back?
Yes, but they've placed guards there.
How many?
40 or 50.
And the front?
The same.
We'll never be able to overpower them.
No, but we may be able to divert their attentions.
What do you propose?
We send Keone and our guide here, near the front of the pagoda. Hopefully that will draw the guards from the rear to the front. Then you, Passepartout, and I rush in through the back, grab the woman, and meet Keone here before they notice she's gone.
Brilliant. But where is your servant?
Yes, where did Passepartout go?
Well, like a bit of a coward.
I would not go so far as to call him a coward. What's happening?
They're bringing her out of the pagoda.
Already?
They are now taking her to the pyre.
We must do something.
They're now placing her on the pyre.
Don't be a fool, man!
Oh, Raja's not dead!
What?
The dead Raja's not dead! He's rising from the pyre with his wife in his arms!
Impossible!
You did this! Something quick! We must go!
way, madame! I am sorry!
Don't apologize! They were going to burn a woman to death.
Oh, yes, I forgot. Oh, goodbye! Oh. Oh.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Very well done.
By 10 o'clock, you'll reach Allahabad.
Monsieur,
Yes?
I still don't have any shoes.
We will fix that in Calcutta. But for now, we must catch the train.
Oh, hello. Are you okay?
Yes. Who are you?
Passepartout, please purchase a ticket for Outer. I'll meet you on board.
Oh, oui, monsieur. This way, madame.
Young one, you have been serviceable and devoted. Here is the amount agreed upon.
Thank you, dear honor.
That is for your service, but not for your devotion. For that, I would like to give you this elephant.
Is your honor serious?
I am. He is yours.
Your honor is giving me a fortune! Yay!
Take him, and I will still be your debtor.
Thank you, dear honor.
Thank you.
Old Calcutta.
What will we do with the woman now, Mr. Fogg?
Perhaps she has family in Calcutta.
Well, she can't stay in India. Those Brahmin fanatics are scattered throughout the country. And despite the English police will abduct her again, she will only be safe if she leaves India forever.
I shall reflect on the matter.
No, no.
Shh! You're safe.
I...
Don't worry. You're safe now.
Here, take this. Brandy. Best there is.
Thank you.
I am Phileas Fogg. That is Sir Francis. And this gentleman here is my servant, Passepartout.
Thank you. I cannot thank you enough.
There is no need. All that matters is that you're safe.
Until they...
They won't find you again.
But they...
I intend to escort you to safety. Have you any relatives or friends outside of India?
I have a cousin, Gigi Patuka, in Hong Kong. Perhaps I can stay with him.
Very well. I shall escort you to Hong Kong.
But I haven't any money.
It will be my pleasure.
Business.
This is my stop. Well, goodbye, Mr. Fogg. I wish you the best of luck on your journey.
Thank you, Sir Francis.
Sir Francis, I cannot begin to thank you for what you did for me.
Mr. Fogg is the one to thank. And this brilliant gentleman here.
Oh, it was nothing.
Full speed along the valley of the Ganges, amidst the roaring of tigers, bears, and wolves.
Oh, my.
And then, on the 25th of October, at 7 in the morning,
Calcutta, into the line, Calcutta.
Although he lost 2 days rescuing Outa, Mr. Fogg remains precisely on schedule.
I will be happy to be out of this country, monsieur.
Yes, well, we should get you some shoes while we're here.
That would be nice. And my hat?
Oh, yes, we'll get you a hat as well.
I didn't like that other one.
I thought you said that was a fetching chapeau.
No. The old one was the fetching chapeau, not the...
Phileas Fogg.
I am he.
Is this man your servant?
Oh, oui, monsieur.
You're under arrest.
What?
Oh, no! We are prisoners!
Sir, you must leave me to my fate. It is on my account you have been arrested. It is for saving me.
That is not so. It is quite unlikely we should be arrested for preventing a suttee. In any case, the plaintiffs will not dare come forward with the charges. I will not abandon you. I will escort you to Hong Kong.
But, monsieur, the steamer leaves at noon.
We will be on board by noon.
Oh, mon Dieu. Oh.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Obadiah.
Oh, yes. This is him?
First case. Wait, this isn't my wig.
Oh, no, your worship, it is mine.
My dear Mr. Oysterpuff, How can a judge give a wise sentence in a clerk's wig? First case.
Phileas Fogg?
I'm here.
Passepartout? Oh, present! What are we accused of?
You are about to be informed.
Oh.
Entered on the 25th of October, 1872, a complaint of sacrilegion against Phileas Fogg and Passepartout, who are accused of having violated a place held consecrated by the people of the Bronham religion. Let the complaints come in. Do you understand? Oh. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, and I admit it.
You admit it?
I admit it, and I would like to hear this priest admit what he was going to do at the pagoda of Palagi.
They were going to burn a woman to death!
Burn whom? In Bombay itself?
Bombay?
Certainly. We are not talking of the pagoda at Palagi, but that of Bombay at Malabar Hill.
And as proof, here are the desecrator's very shoes which he left behind.
My shoes!
It's easy to understand why Phileas Fogg and Passepartout are so confused. They'd completely forgotten about the escapade of the pagoda in Bombay. But not Detective Fix. My keen intelligence had foreseen the advantage Passepartout's escapade in Bombay had given me. Knowing the English authorities deal very severely with this kind of misdemeanor, I promised the priest a goodly sum in damages and put them on the next train to Calcutta. However, somehow we reached Calcutta before Phileas Fogg and his servant.
That is because Monsieur Fogg and I were preoccupied with the rescue of Alda.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing.
I'd watched the train station feverishly, and at long last, Phileas Fogg and Passepartout arrived. I hastened to a policeman, and that is how the party came to be arrested and are now standing before Judge Obadiah.
These are your shoes?
Oui.
The facts are admitted, then?
Admitted.
Inasmuch as English law equally and sternly protects the religions of the Indian people, and as the man Passepartout has admitted to having violated the pagoda at Malabar Hill of Bombay, I sentence the Passepartout to 15 days imprisonment and a fine of 300 pounds!
300 pounds?
Silence! And inasmuch as it is not proven that the act was not done in connivance with the master and his paid servant, and as the master must be held responsible in any case, I sentence thee, Phileas Fogg, to a week's imprisonment and a fine of 150 pounds!
Oh, no! With Phileas Fogg detained in Calcutta a week, it'll be more than enough time for my warrant to arrive.
I offer bail.
What?
You have that right. Bail for each prisoner is 1,000 pounds!
I pay it in full immediately.
What?
The sum will be restored to you upon your release from prison. Until then, you are free on bail.
Oh, well, at least give me back my shoes. These are quite expensive shoes, monsieur. Worth more than 1,000 pounds apiece. And they're not even that comfortable, monsieur.
Come, Passepartout. It's 11 o'clock. The steamer leaves in an hour.
Oh, oui. Yes.
The scoundrel is off. 2,000 pounds thrown away. He's spending money like a thief. I'll follow him to the ends of the earth if necessary, but at the rate he's going, the stolen money will soon be gone.
Goon sets out from Calcutta at precisely 12 noon for a 3,500-mile journey to Hong Kong, a 2-week journey.
Mr. Fogg.
Good evening. Is your room comfortable?
It's fine, thank you. I stepped out for some fresh air.
Have you need of anything?
You have given me more than enough, Mr. Fogg. You have given me my life.
My condolences on your husband's passing.
He was only a husband by name. I was forced to marry when my parents died.
I see. In any case, should you need anything, don't hesitate to ask.
All this while, well, let me tell you. After leaving orders for the arrest warrant to Hong Kong, I managed to embark on a Rangoon at Calcutta. I'm hoping to conceal my presence to the end of the voyage. It will be difficult to explain why I'm on board without making Passepartout suspicious.
Detective Coma Fixer!
Ah, hello. Yes, hello.
Yes, hello. What a strange coincidence that Monsieur Detective Coma Fix is still on the same route as my master. I thought you were stopping at Bombay, Monsieur.
Yes. No, no. I'm stopping at Hong Kong.
Oh, something is not right. What is Monsieur Detective Coma Fix up to? But how is it I have not seen you on board since we left Calcutta?
Oh, just a trifle of demand. I've been staying in my berth. The Gulf of Bengal doesn't agree with me as well as the Indian Ocean.
But of course! He's a spy sent by the members of the Reform Club to make sure my master really travels around the world as agreed upon. That is not right to be spying on so honorable a man as Monsieur Fogg. Gentlemen of the Reform Club, this shall cost you dear!
And how is Mr. Fogg?
Oh, as well and as punctual as ever, not a day behind time.
You believe in this journey around the world, then?
Absolutely, don't you?
I don't believe a word of it.
Oh, you're a sly dog, eh?
That's a rather disturbing expression. Has the Frenchman guessed my real purpose?
Will we be so unfortunate as to lose you at Hong Kong, or will you continue on to England with us?
Why? I don't know. Perhaps...
I will wager that he will leave Hong Kong at the same time and on the same steamer that we do.
Obviously, I'm suspected. Somehow or other, the Frenchman has found out I'm a detective. Will he tell his master? What part is he playing in all this? Is he an accomplice or not? Is the game up? I'm undecided on what course is best to take. Glass of gin, Mr. Passepartout.
Oh, willingly, Monsieur Detective Coma Fix. We must have at least one friendly glass one on board the Rangoon. Oh, yes, I find that funny too. Oh.
Such is the situation between Passepartout and Detective Fix.
Detective Fix!
At 4 a.m., the Rangoon weighs anchor at Singapore.
A day ahead of schedule.
At 11 a.m., the Rangoon rides out of Singapore Harbor bound for Hong Kong.
Oui.
However, on the 2nd of November, the Rangoon begins to slow down.
Pardon?
One of her engines is lost, and by the 4th of November, Phileas Fogg is 20 hours behind time.
However, when my master disembarks the Rangoon, he learns that the steamer for Yokohama, the Carnatic, has not yet left.
But Phileas Fogg is now 24 hours behind time. The Yokohama steamer will, of course, be missed.
However, one of her boilers is in need of repair, so her departure is postponed until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning.
What?
Oui.
Oh. Chances once again strangely favored Phileas Fogg. If the Carnatic had not been forced to lie over to repair her boilers, she would have already left, and Phileas Fogg would have been forced to wait a week for another steamer. I have failed at Bombay, and I have failed at Calcutta. If I fail here in Hong Kong, my reputation is lost. Fogg must be detained here, the last bit of English soil he will set foot. I must get to Hong Kong Police Headquarters. I pray the arrest warrant is there.
Now, we have 16 hours to find your cousin.
I'm afraid I do not know his address.
What does he do for a living?
He's a silk trader.
Perhaps someone at the exchange will have heard of him. Good evening. We're looking for Gigi Patuka.
Yes, very wealthy, very generous. Several factories on harbor.
Can we find him there?
Oh no, he left town a few months ago. Move, Holland. Raise tulips.
I see. Thank you.
Oh no.
What shall I do, Mr. Fogg?
It's very simple. Continue on to Europe.
But I cannot intrude.
You do not intrude. Passepartout.
Oui, monsieur?
Please engage 3 cabins on the Carnatic.
Oui, monsieur.
It is on the way, but will not reach Hong Kong for several days.
And this being the last English territory on Mr. Fogg's route.
Yes, we are well aware of that fact.
It appears the robber will escape!
Yes, we know. Will you please get out?
Unless you manage to detain him.
Go away! Wait, what?
Unless you manage to detain him.
But how? Wait, I know. I'll tell Passport 2 everything. Once he hears what kind of man his master is, he'll surely become my ally.
That's a bit risky. Passport 2 in cahoots with Mr. Fogg. One word from him could ruin everything.
True. I shall employ that plan only if everything else has failed.
Everything else has failed.
Everything
else has failed.
Yes, I know!
Everything else
Yes,
has
I know!
failed.
I know this woman Fogg's been traveling with. Obviously, they met somewhere between Bombay and Calcutta. But where, and how, and why, and what? No, not what. Just who and why. Just those three. Possibly how.
Perhaps you should just concentrate on Mr. Fogg. There isn't much time left.
Yes, I know. I don't know what to do.
Looks like you're going to have to follow him to America.
Would you two please leave me alone?
Because if you don't, he'll get away.
And everyone will think you're a big failure.
You're a big
Would you get?
failure.
Yes, I know.
You're a
I must get to America. Just get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Out.
Oh, have you decided to come with us to America?
Yes.
Good, I knew you could not persuade yourself to separate from us. Come and secure your cabin, monsieur. Is this enough for a cabin?
Oh.
Wait.
Not sure. I don't believe.
I don't know. Wait. Oh, that's an extra zero. Yes, that's okay.
Who? Would you get your cabin?
Oh, bonjour, monsieur. I would like a cabin for 4, s'il vous plaît.
Very well. Sorry, I was held up with something.
Oh, yes.
But the repairs on the Carnatic have been completed, and the steamer will leave this evening, not tomorrow morning, as had been announced.
Oh, yes. That will suit my master all the better, monsieur. I will go and let him know.
My dear Passport 2, why don't we have a drink first?
Oh, but I must go tell Monsieur Fogg about.
Just a quick one?
Well, I believe I have time for a quick one.
Brilliant.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this looks like a good tavern.
Oh, it is certainly well decorated, but what is that smell?
Opium.
Oh.
In the Celeste Empire, opium is smoked everywhere, at all times, by men and women. Once grown accustomed to it, the victims cannot dispense with it without suffering horrible bodily agonies and contortions. A great smoker can smoke 8 pipes a day, but he dies in 5 years.
Yes, well, 2 bottles of port, please. I want to have a serious talk with you.
A serious talk? Can't it wait until tomorrow? 2 bottles pour moi, s'il vous plaît.
What I have to say concerns your master.
Oh, what is it?
You have guessed who I am.
Oui.
Then I'm going to tell you everything.
I already know everything.
So you know I'm following Mr. Fogg, then?
Oui, but go on, yes.
Let me also say that if I'm successful, I'll receive £2,000 if you'll help me.
Help you?
Yes. I need you to help me keep Mr. Fogg here for 2 or 3 days.
What are you saying? Those gentlemen are not satisfied with following my master and suspecting his honor, but now they must try to put obstacles in his way?
What do you mean?
Don't play coy with me. You know very well what I mean. And they call themselves gentlemen. Shameful! You must know, Monsieur Detective Comafix, that my master is an honest man. And when he places a wager, he tries to win it fairly.
Who do you think I am?
As if you don't know. An agent of the members of the Reform Club sent out here to delay my master's journey. Although I found you out quite some time ago, I have taken good care to say nothing about it to Monsieur Fogg.
Fogg knows nothing.
Nothing.
What should I do? It's evident that he's not Fogg's accomplice as I suspected. Perhaps he will help me. I have no time to lose. Fogg must be detained here in Hong Kong. I must make a clean breast of it. Listen to me. I am not, as you think, an agent of the members of the Reform Club. I am a police detective, sent out by the London office.
You? A detective?
I will prove it. Here's my commission.
Oh, Monsieur Detective Comafix.
Detective Fix.
I am speechless.
Finally, listen to me. Mr. Fogg's wager is a ruse in which you and the gentleman of reform are dupes. On the 28th of last September, a robbery of £55,000 was committed at the Bank of England by a person whose description answers exactly to that of Mr. Phileas Fogg.
Nonsense! My master is the most honorable of men.
But how can you tell? You know scarcely anything about him. You went into his service the day he went off on a foolish pretext, without trunks, carrying a large amount of banknotes. Yet you are bold enough to say that he is an honest man.
Oui.
Would you like to be arrested as his accomplice?
What do you want of me, monsieur?
See here, I have tracked Fogg to this place, but as yet I have failed to receive an arrest warrant from London.
But
You
I
must help
can't-
me keep Mr. Fogg here in Hong Kong.
But never! Never, monsieur detective, comment fix?
Detective fix.
Monsieur detective, whatever, even if what you say is what you say is true, that my master is the robber you are looking for, I have been in his service, and I have seen his goodness and generosity, and I will not betray him. I come from a village where they don't eat that kind of bread.
What?
Don't even think about trying to serve me that bread because I won't eat it.
What has this to do with bread?
I would rather starve myself.
What are you saying?
I don't remember. What was the question again?
Would you help me capture Mr. Fogg?
No, monsieur detective, comment fix?
Detective.
I will not betray him, and I'm hungry and I want to order some bread.
Consider I've said nothing and let us drink.
Yes, let us drink, yes.
If he tells Fogg any of this, I'm ruined. I must, at all costs, make sure he remains separated from his master. One hookah, please, and let us smoke opium.
Yes, let us smoke opium.
At last! Mr. Fogg will not be informed of the Carnatic's departure, and if he is, he will have to go without this cursed Frenchman.
Very well. We shall check our bags on board the Carnatic, and then I shall see what I can do about Passepartout.
I hope nothing has happened to him.
Yes.
Excuse me, weren't you a passenger on board the Rangoon?
I was.
Lovely boat, spacious.
I haven't the honor.
I thought I would find your servant here.
Do you know where he is, sir?
What? He's not with you?
No, we have not seen him since yesterday.
Oh, my.
Could he have gone on board the Carnatic without us?
Do you intend to sail on the Carnatic?
Yes, sir.
Oh, dear.
What is wrong?
I too intended to sail on the Carnatic. However, the Carnatic finished its repairs and left Hong Kong 8 hours earlier without any notice being given.
Oh, no.
I'm afraid we're in the same boat. Same boat? Okay. Now we must wait a week for another steamer. And that will be enough time for my warrant to arrive. At last! Fortune is shining down on me!
It seems to me there are other vessels in the harbor of Hong Kong.
For 3 hours, Phileas Fogg wanders the docks, determined to charter a vessel to carry him to Yokohama.
And?
But finds all the vessels either loading or unloading.
Meaning?
None are set to sail.
Yes! Fogg is mine!
But then, at 2:30...
Oh, no.
Is Your Honor looking for a boat?
Have you boat ready to sail?
Yes, Your Honor. The Tankadair. Best in the harbour.
Does she go fast?
Between 10 and 15 knots the hour. Is it for a sea excursion?
No, for a voyage.
A voyage?
Yes, will you agree to take me to Yokohama?
Is Your Honor joking?
No. I've missed the Carnatic and I must make it to Yokohama in 5 days at the latest in order to catch a steamer to San Francisco.
I'm sorry, but it's impossible.
Thank you!
I will pay you £100 per day and an additional reward of £200 if we make it in time.
Are you in earnest?
Very much so.
Well, Your Honor, the Chinese seas are very unpredictable this time of year. And Yokohama is 1,660 miles from Hong Kong. But I could always use a little adventure.
When can you leave?
In an hour, as soon as provisions can be put on a board and the sails put up.
It is a deal. Here is £200 on account. We shall go aboard in half an hour.
But poor Passepartout?
I shall do everything I can for him. I shall leave a description and money at the French consulate and police headquarters. Would you like to join us, Mr.
Detect Comafix?
Mr. Detect Comafix?
Thank you, sir. I was just about to ask the favor. I never liked you.
The sails and the English flag are hoisted, and at 3 the Tankadere bounced briskly forward over the waves.
I do not need to advise you to use all possible haste.
Trust me, sir, we are carrying all the sail the wind will last.
It is your trade, not mine, and I have every confidence in you.
Mr. Fogg?
Yes?
What do you suppose has happened to Passepartout?
I don't know. Strange. If he is still in Hong Kong, I trust the authorities will find him. I have left enough money for his return trip to England. If not, we might find him in Yokohama. It should be easy to ascertain if he was on board.
I hope we find him, for I shall miss him.
Yes, as do I.
I cannot thank you enough, Mr. Fogg. I owe you my life.
It was nothing.
I shall repay you, just as
That
soon...
is not necessary.
Let me at least repay you for the clothes you have purchased for me.
It's all very well and good for an Englishman to travel around the world with only a small bag, but a lady should not be expected to travel under such conditions.
It is beautiful tonight. When I look up at the stars, the sails are like great white wings, and I feel as if we are flying. What do you see, Mr. Fogg?
37, 43, 124, 30.
Pardon?
It is the 37th day of my journey. I have 43 days to reach London, and we are currently located on the 124th degree east longitude and 30th degree north latitude.
Is that all you see?
Yes.
Is it all mathematics to you?
Yes.
Why?
It's constant and reliable.
And saving my life, was that simply mathematics?
It was my duty, and I had several days to spare.
Good night.
Beneath her long silken lashes, in her great clear eyes, swims, as in the sacred lakes of the Himalayas, the purest reflection of celestial light. Yes. What's the matter?
Your Honor, a typhoon is approaching!
well.
I'll need to reap the sails.
From which direction is the typhoon approaching?
From the south.
Raise the storm jib. It shall carry us forward at a great speed.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is happening? Is everything all right?
Yes, everything is perfectly fine.
Ah!
A typhoon is approaching.
A typhoon?
Yes.
Ugh, that is not perfectly fine.
Is something wrong?
No, everything is perfectly fine.
Ah! No, everything's not perfectly fine. A typhoon is approaching.
It's from the south.
Ah, it's from the south. I feel much better. What difference does that make?
It shall carry us forward at a great speed.
It's going to get rough soon. I suggest you all go below.
Good suggestion.
I shall stay on deck.
Are you sure that's wise, Your Honor?
You'll need the extra pair of hands.
That I will.
I shall remain on deck as well.
It'll be safe if you go below.
It is my duty, and I've several days to spare.
Oh, very well.
I wish Passepartout were here. We could use him.
I wish I was there as well. But I am on the Carnatic right now.
Yes, fine. If you don't mind, we're about to battle a typhoon here.
You should be on the Carnatic right now. It's nice and calm here, a day ahead of the storm.
Oh, good for everyone on board the Carnatic.
Oh, might I remind you, if I had not been plied with alcohol and opium by a certain someone, we would all be on board the Carnatic right now.
I'm sorry. Are you happy now?
No, monsieur, I am not happy. I have no idea how I will get back to London. But when I do, I will settle some accounts with you, Monsieur Detective, Fix.
Detective Fix!
Soon, a raging storm descends upon
The
us.
sea strikes with fearful violence.
The wind blows the Tankadere about like a feather.
Mountainous waves crash against her.
Night comes.
The storm grows more violent.
Twice the Tankadere nearly sinks.
Night is really terrible.
Day reappears.
The tempest still rages with undiminished fury,
The boat shakes and rolls terribly.
but keeps a speed that is close to miraculous.
For the next 4 days, the storm blows the Tankadere across the seas.
Oh dear.
Then, on the 13th of November,
Oh no.
The storm subsides.
Oh, thank God.
the sea grows calm.
Finally.
And as the sun breaks through the clouds, we can see off in the distance.
Yokohama.
I didn't think it was possible.
It needed to be possible.
At 10 a.m., the Tankadere enters the harbor at Yokohama. Look, it is Passepartout.
Oh no! Well, it was awfully nice traveling with you. Very exciting. But I must be off. Business and all.
Monsieur. Yes.
Passepartout, you're safe.
Oui, I am sorry, monsieur. It is all my fault. I knew that the Carnatic was leaving that night, and I should have come and told you right away. But I stopped and I had a drink, and one drink led to two, and then I was tricked into some opium. But I will work for free for you until we reach London. And then, monsieur, you can replace me.
That won't be necessary. Come, the General Grant leaves in an hour.
They board the General Grant at 11 a.m. the 14th of November and set sail for the 22-day journey to San Francisco.
I, of course, am also on board the General Grant.
I'm going to kill you! Wait! Let me speak! Not before I strangle you to death! Wait! I want to help you not stir! Oh, so you are finally convinced he is an honest man.
No, I still think he's a rascal.
Don't punch! Let me speak!
As long as Mr. Fogg was on English ground, it was in my best interest to detain him there. I did everything I could. I sent the Bombay priest after him. I got you intoxicated and separated you from him. I made him miss the Yokohama steamer. Nothing worked, which is fortunate because the warrant never arrived.
Serves you right.
I suppose. Finally, in Yokohama, the warrant caught up with me. But it's useless! Fogg is no longer on English soil.
Why, he's not on any soil right now.
No, but he's going back to English soil, and I plan to follow him there. For it is only in England that we can ascertain whether you are in the service of a criminal or an honest man. Are we friends?
Friends, monsieur? No! Allies? Perhaps. But at the least sign of treason, I will strangle you!
Agreed. As of the 23rd of November, 9 a.m., we are allies.
Oh, would you look at that? That is what my watch says as well. I told you it was a perfect timepiece. Now look who is wrong and who is right. But you wouldn't listen, or you would not.
22 days later, on the 6th of December, the General Grant enters the Golden Gate Bay of San Francisco.
A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's wrong with you? You're cheated.
At 7 in the morning, Mr. Fogg sets foot upon American soil.
And at 11 o'clock, I purchase half a dozen 6-barrel revolvers.
I'm sorry, guns?
Oui, monsieur, one can never be too careful in America.
True. At 2 o'clock outside the English consulate.
Mr. Detect Como Fix.
What? Mr. Fogg!
I didn't think we'd be seeing you again.
Neither did I, but my business is calling me back to England and, you know.
We're boarding a train for New York at 6 o'clock. I would be honored if you'd continue your journey with us.
Thank you. You're too kind. He's so damn polite.
On December 9th, they enter the American plains.
But on the 10th of December...
We've stopped.
Good. I can finally use, nature's water closet.
Oh, monsieur, there's a water closet on board the train.
What?
We in the second car.
Why
Over
you...
there.
I'll be right back.
I didn't know.
He is a bit daft, but I like Mr. Detective.
Yes, he's pleasant enough.
What do you think of him, Passepartout?
Oh, I don't really know him that well, yes.
Why have we stopped?
I don't know, there is no station.
Go see what's the matter.
Oui, monsieur. Excusez-moi.
I'm sorry, sir, but several of the iron wires that hold the bridge at Medicine Bow are broken, and the bridge won't bear the weight of the train. It's impossible to risk the passage.
Oh, no.
We're not going to stay here in that Apache territory, are we?
Colonel, we have telegraphed to Omaha for another train, but it won't reach Medicine Bow for another 6 hours.
6 hours?
Then we'll walk.
It will take us just as long to reach Medicine Bow on foot.
But it's only a mile from here.
Yes, but it's on the other side of the river.
Well, can't we cross on a boat?
It's impossible. The creek is swollen from the rains. It's too rapid. We have to go 10 miles to the north to find a ford.
Now what kind of railroad is this? Well, I've heard of engineers leaping their trains over rivers without bridges.
Yes, I've heard those stories as well, but...
Then why don't you do it?
Jump the train over the river.
Yes. But, monsieur, the bridge, it is unsafe.
That don't matter. If we get the train going at the highest speed possible, we can make it.
I don't know.
If I may, monsieur, I think perhaps this plan might be a little, too American. Yes, yes.
Too American?
What are you saying?
I'm just saying I think the plan seems a little dangerous, but I don't...
You're not from here, are you?
Oh, no, monsieur, I am from France, but I don't...
Then who are you to tell us how to run our trains?
I'm just saying I think it would be more prudent.
Prudent?
Are you afraid?
Afraid, moi?
He's
No.
afraid.
Oh, the Frenchman's afraid.
Fine! I will show you that the Frenchman can be just as American as you. Stupid Americans. They're only passing through this pizza.
Say, Frenchman, do you have a problem with Americans?
Oh, monsieur,
Is there a problem?
This Frenchman doesn't seem to like the way we do things here in America.
Excuse me, Mr.
Proctor. Colonel Proctor.
Oh, no.
Mr. Proctor, Passepartout is my servant. If there's some issue, I insist you speak with me.
You're not from here either.
No, I'm from London.
Looks like we got us a couple of Frenchmen here.
We are backing up.
Perhaps we should all hold on to something, monsieur.
Still afraid, Frenchman?
Mr. Proctor, you have insulted my
no.
servant. I demand an apology.
Oh, you demand it, do you?
Yes, I do.
Now we are moving forward.
Monsieur, I think it would be best if we all hold on to something.
Well, maybe we should settle this like men.
I should like that satisfaction.
Just name when and where.
Oh, I will
Mr.
show.
Fogg, no!
I will show you when and where, monsieur.
Passepartout, Alda, this is my affair.
No, monsieur, it is.
Passepartout, this is my affair and mine alone. Sir, I'm in a great hurry to get back to Europe, and any delay would be greatly to my disadvantage.
What's that to me?
Oh, no.
I will return to America and find you as soon as I've completed the business which calls me back to Europe.
Really?
Yes. Will you appoint a meeting for 6 months hence?
Why not 10 years hence?
I say 6 months, and I shall be in the place of meeting properly.
Monsieur, the bridge is getting closer.
Now you're just stalling. Now or never.
Monsieur, the bridge!
Not now! Passepartout! Where are you going? New York?
No.
No.
Oh.
Chicago?
No.
Omaha?
What difference is it to you? Do you know Plum Creek?
No.
Monsieur, perhaps we should settle this later and hold on to something.
Maybe we should just settle this here in the car.
No!
You forget, there's a woman present.
She can leave.
I will not leave.
Oh, no. Monsieur, the bridge it is getting closer. I've said this.
Now, either we settle this here and now, or I'll shoot you where you stand.
No!
Don't worry,
Oh,
Alda.
no.
He's merely a blusterer, and blusterers are never to be feared.
Oh, I'm a blusterer, am I?
Yes, you are.
I'll show you what a blusterer I am.
No, monsieur, please.
Much better. We're really making good time.
Ah! Oh, we made it.
What did I tell
you? Oh, monsieur, the bridge has collapsed.
That don't matter. They'll build a new one.
Oh.
Now, I believe we have some business to finish.
Yes, but not in this car. Let's find an empty one. Passepartout, please hand me one of the guns you purchased.
Oh, oui, monsieur.
I missed something.
Huh. So you're a Frenchman, too?
No. I'm from London.
You wanted the gun.
Don't get smart with me, Frenchie. You're next. Are you ready?
Yes.
Mr. Fogg.
Don't worry, Alda. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Mr. Fogg, please reconsider.
Get out of the way or you'll be first.
Perhaps we could just talk this over.
I'm tired of talking.
No. Oh, no, what is that now?
Apache, stay here.
Oh, no.
Passepartout, guns! Alda,
Oh,
get down!
no.
Passepartout, give me a gun.
Oh, madame, I think it would really
Give me
be
a gun.
best- No, but madame.
Now.
Fine.
Aim that way!
Pardon?
That way at them, monsieur.
Oh, yes.
At them!
Oh, no.
There's about 100 of them. They're taking over the engine car.
What must we do?
We need to stop the train. We've already passed Medicine Bound. Fort Kearny's about 4 miles ahead. If we can stop near the fort, we can get reinforcements.
Oh, no.
But beyond that, it's all Apache territory and certain death.
It shall be done.
Stay, monsieur. I will go. As the struggle continues and the bullets wheeze over my head, I will make use of my old acrobatic skills. And with amazing agility, I will work my way to the front of the train. There, suspended with one hand, I will loosen the safety chains, unscrew the yoking bar, and detach the runaway locomotive from the rest of the train.
That Frenchman's crazy.
No, just very devoted.
Well, I hope he can do what he says. We can't hold out for much longer.
Will the Apache really kill us?
If he can't unhook the engine car, they will.
Oh, dear.
We are slowing down.
The Frenchman's done it. I can't believe it. Oh, and here comes the cavalry.
Alda, are you hurt?
I do not believe so.
There's blood.
It's only a scratch. I'm fine.
Here, let me.
But how are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Thank goodness.
Mr. Detect como fix?
No, I'm fine, really. Just slightly wounded in the foot.
Let me see.
No, I'm fine. Really.
But where's Passepartout?
I don't know.
What if something...
I'm sure he's fine.
Is your servant here?
No.
Not bad then. We only lost one passenger.
Killed?
Maybe fell off the train.
I shall find him, living or dead.
Oh, Mr. Fogg.
Preferably living, if we don't waste a moment.
Mr. Fogg!
It is my duty, even if I have no days to spare. Mr. Proctor, do you know the commanding officer here?
Captain Griffith.
Tell him I need his men to help me in the pursuit of the Apache.
I don't know if we can do that. They may retreat on the Arkansas River, and we can't leave the fort unprotected.
But a life is at stake, sir.
I know, but do you expect me to risk the lives of 50 men to save one?
I don't know if you can, sir, but you ought to.
I don't like you French coming over here and telling us how to do things.
Very well, I shall go alone.
You go alone? To save a manservant?
Would you have me leave poor Passepartout to perish, the man to whom we all owe our lives?
Sounds good. Oh, wait. I'll get 30 men.
Thank you, Proctor. Proctor, tell the men I shall split $5,000 amongst them if we save Passepartout.
I will go with you.
If you wish to do me a favor, stay here without her.
Oh, very good. Oh, let's wait in the station.
It is now just a little past noon.
The hours creep by all too slowly.
Snow is falling hard.
Around 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
What is it?
I don't know. Oh, it's the detached locomotive returning.
Sorry for the inconvenience, folks. Everyone get on board. We'll just need a few minutes to couple the train.
When are you going to leave?
At once, ma'am.
But the prisoner...
I can't delay the trip any longer. We're already 3 hours behind time.
When will another train pass here from San Francisco?
Tomorrow evening, ma'am.
Tomorrow evening, but then it will be too late. We must wait.
That's impossible. If you wish to go, please get on board.
I will not go. But, Mr. Detective Fix, please do not feel that you must stay behind for my sake.
Oh, I will stay as well.
Suit yourselves. All aboard.
Several hours pass.
The weather is dismal.
It is very cold.
Freezing.
Evening comes.
Still no sign of them.
At one point, a man approaches.
What? No. No, thank you. No. Oh. Scoff at me.
Nightfall. Absolute silence rests on the plain.
Throughout the night, Outer wanders the edge of the plains. What she suffers through the long hours is impossible to describe.
Thus the night passes.
What's that?
It is Mr. Fogg! You're safe!
Yes.
But what has happened to Passepartout?
Glory, glory, hallelujah!
He's
Glory,
fine.
glory, hallelujah. Yeah. They wanted to make me a part of them. A warrior!
A warrior?
Who? The Apache?
Yes, evidently after witnessing his feat of bravery beneath the locomotive, they considered him an exceptional warrior.
Yes, I told them I was Monsieur's servant and that we were in a great hurry to reach London. But not before we make peace.
Make what?
Peace. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Fogg. President Grant sure will be happy you got them Apache to sign a peace treaty.
My pleasure, Colonel. And here's the $5,000.
You certainly are a man of your word.
Now, where's the train?
Gone.
When will the next one arrive?
Not till this evening.
Oh no, it is all my fault.
We will never make it to New York by the 12th.
Oh no.
Seriously, sir, are you in great haste?
Very seriously.
It is absolutely necessary that you be in New York on the 12th.
By 9 o'clock.
I know a man who may be able to help us. Come with me.
Oh no.
Stop inside. Go, go, go.
Yes. Mr. Fogg, this is the gentleman who spoke to me last night. Mr. Fogg, this is
Mudge.
Mr. Mudge.
Just Mudge.
Just Mudge. Just Mr. Fogg Mudge.
I hear you might be able to help us.
Yes, sir. Train left without you, huh?
Yes, it was all my fault.
You in a hurry?
Very much so.
All right. Step inside.
Inside of this balloon?
Yes, it's a hot air balloon.
Oh, yes. Yes.
On the mast, I can hoist a bridge chain and jib sail. I got sandbags and ropes and the window guider. And in the winter, when the snow's blocked up, I can move pretty quickly from one station to another.
There will be a handsome reward if we make it in time.
Eh? Secure the rigging. Secure the rigging.
Oh, yes, secure the rigging.
Yes.
Release the rope.
Releasing
Releasing
the
the
ropes.
The balloon rises slowly over the vast snow-covered prairie.
Prairie seems like a vast frozen sea.
It is absolutely deserted.
Sometimes flocks of wild birds rise, and packs of gaunt, famished prairie wolves run howling after the balloon.
At noon, we cross the Platte River.
Half an hour later, the balloon descends and floats another half mile. It lands right in front of the train station.
All aboard, Chicago.
We made it! Oh,
12:45.
Thank you, Mudge.
My pleasure.
The train passes rapidly across Iowa, crosses the Mississippi, and heads into Illinois. They reach Chicago the next day, the 11th of December at 4 p.m.
900 miles separate Chicago from New York. They pass from one train to another, and the locomotive leaves at full speed.
As if it fully comprehends that Mr. Fogg has no time to lose, it crosses Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey like a flash.
At last, at 11:15 p.m., the 12th of December.
New York!
Excuse me, where's the China steamer berth?
The China left 45 minutes ago.
45 minutes!
Is there another steamer leaving for England?
The Pierre goes to Liverpool.
What time does she leave?
1 o'clock.
We can make it.
On the 14th.
What? Do any other boats leave before then?
No.
We are ruined.
Oh, no. Monsieur, I see smoke coming from that boat over there.
As do I. Come.
Back to work. Get to scrubbing the floors, now!
The captain of the Henrietta, please.
I'm the captain.
Is this boat going to sail?
In an hour.
Where are you going?
Bordax.
Will you agree to take me to Liverpool?
Yes.
No.
No.
No. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said I'm going to Bordax.
Money is no object.
None.
Will you agree to take me to Borlox?
No. Not even if you pay me $200.
What if I paid you 2,000?
I start immediately. You pick that up. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir. Hey! Hey!
Oh!
An hour later, the Henrietta puts to sea.
The next day, two women mount the bridge to ascertain the vessel's position.
Ah!
Captain Andrew Speedy?
It is not.
What?
It's Phileas Fogg, Esquire.
But where's Captain Speedy?
Shut up in her lobby under lock and key.
What has happened is quite simple.
For Phileas Fogg wished to go to Liverpool, but the captain would not carry him there.
So Monsieur Fogg took passage for Bordeaux.
During the 30 hours he was on board,
He so shrewdly managed his money that the sailors and stokers,
who were only an occasional crew,
and were not on the best terms with the captain,
went over to Mr. Fogg in a body,
and that is why Monsieur Fogg is now the captain of the Henrietta,
while the captain is a prisoner in her cabin.
and why the Henrietta is redirecting her course for Liverpool.
I am completely lost.
Oh, during the first few days we travel along smoothly, but then on the 16th of December...
Sir, since we left, we've kept up hot fires in all our furnaces. We had enough coal to go short steam from New York to Bordeaux, but we don't have enough coal to go full steam from New York to to Liverpool.
Yes. Feed the fires until the coal is exhausted.
Yes, sir.
And then, on the 18th?
Sir, coal will give out in a few hours.
Don't let the fires go down. Keep them up to the last. Let the gauges fill. Passepartout.
Oui, monsieur?
Get Captain Speedy.
But she will be like a mad woman.
I know.
Oui, monsieur.
Piddling perilous plunderer! Where are we? Where are we?
707 miles from Liverpool.
Liverpool? I'll kill all you!
Captain, I've called you here to buy your ship.
No, never.
But I must burn her.
Burn the Henrietta?
At least the upper half, yes.
Burn my ship, a ship worth at least $50,000.
Oh, my.
Here's 60,000.
She's all yours. But I keep an eye on the engine.
Agreed.
Mr. Fogg, are you serious? $60,000.
It's merely 10,000 pounds.
But still, 10,000.
You must know, I have a bet of 20,000 pounds at stake. If I do not reach London 5 minutes before 9 on the 21st of December.
Captain Fogg, you've got something of a Yankee about you.
Let's go.
Hey.
The next day, all the masts, spars, and sails are all burned.
Railings, fittings, and greater part of the deck disappear on the 20th, and the Henrietta is now only a flat hulk.
My master has only 24 hours to reach London, and the steam is about to give out altogether.
And finally, on December 21st.
Liverpool!
Yes! We made it!
Oh, and monsieur, it is only a 6-hour train ride to London. We are going to win! Yes!
You are really Phileas Fogg.
I am.
I arrest you in the Queen's name.
I'm going to kill you!
Wait, Passepartout! It's a legal warrant.
But monsieur is so close.
You will ruin him.
I'm sorry. It's my duty.
Couldn't you have at least waited until we reach London, Monsieur Detective Comment Fix?
Detective Fix! My name is Detective Fix, not Detective Fix. Detective Fix! I'm sorry. Come, Mr. Fogg.
Oh,
Where
no.
are you taking him?
To the custom house. He'll be transferred to London tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But then it will be too late.
Oh, it is all my fault.
It's not your fault.
But I
Come, we must get to the custom house as well.
Oui, madame.
With only 9 hours left to reach the Reform Club, the arrest looks fatal. Just a little less than 8 hours left. 7. The train to London is a 6-hour journey. If Mr. Fogg can somehow make it out of prison by 2:45, he still might have a chance.
Sir! Sir! Sir, most unfortunate resemblance. Please forgive me. Robber arrested 3 days ago. You are free!
Oh! Well hit, monsieur, oui. Yes.
Fair. I deserve that.
Come, we haven't a moment to lose.
The train station is only 7 minutes from here, monsieur.
Is there a train leaving for London?
Yeah, the last one left about half an hour ago.
I would like to order an express train to London.
Yes, sir. We have several rapid locomotives available. However, due to the railway arrangements, the next one won't be able to leave until 3:15.
Tell the conductor I shall pay them extra if they can make it in 5.5 hours.
Yes, sir.
The train leaves Liverpool at exactly 3 o'clock, and it arrives in London at... no. Wait, monsieur. No, it arrives in London at 8:45, but we must make it to the Reform Club by 8:55 in order to win the bet, monsieur.
No.
And then as we step off the train in London, it doesn't work.
It's 9 o'clock. I've lost the wager. Passepartout will need food, and Alda will need a room set aside for her at the house.
Oui, monsieur.
Passepartout,
Oui, monsieur?
please make breakfast for Alda, but I will not be joining. I need to finish some affairs, but I would like to have a short talk with her. 8:20.
Oui, monsieur. I'm sorry, monsieur. It is all my fault. I didn't...
I blame no one.
Oh, my master is ruined. Oh, hello, madame. My master doesn't feel like himself tonight. He wishes to stay in his room, alone.
But why?
He says he needs to get his affairs in order.
Oh God, what do you suppose that means?
I don't know. I have tried to speak with him, but I have no influence over him. Perhaps you could talk to him for me?
Me? What influence could I have? Mr. Fogg is influenced by no one. Has he ever understood that my gratitude to him is overflowing? Has he ever read my heart?
He says that he wishes to speak with you this evening, madam.
He does?
Oui.
We shall see.
Oui.
Passepartout.
Oui, monsieur?
It's 8:20. Please ask Alda if she'll see me now.
Oui, monsieur.
Mr. Fogg.
Alda, please, sit. When I made this decision to bring you to London, I was rich and counted on putting a portion of my fortune at your disposal. Your life would have been free and happy.
Oh, Mr. Fogg.
But now I'm ruined. Will you forgive me then for bringing you to London?
Forgive you? It is I who must ask for forgiveness.
You?
Yes, I am the cause of your ruin.
That is not so.
You saved my life, but in doing so have ruined your own.
No. In any case, I will be fine. I have need of nothing.
A man like you shouldn't be poor for long. Surely your friend?
I have no friends.
Your relatives?
I also have no relatives.
It saddens me to think that you should go through life alone, without anyone to share your joys.
That is how it has worked out, mathematically. Now, I shall go settle affairs for you so you may begin your life.
Mr. Fogg.
Yes?
You are a man beyond compare. Honorable, generous, respectful. You need not go through life alone. I love you. Will you have me for your wife?
Yes, yes, I love you, and I'm entirely yours.
Ah, Mr. Fogg.
Passepartout.
Oui, monsieur.
Do you think it's too late to call upon Reverend Samuel of Marylebone Parish?
Never too late, monsieur.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Monday.
Oui, monsieur.
Yes, may I help you?
My master, Phileas Fogg, wishes to have a wedding ceremony performed tomorrow.
You work for Mr. Fogg?
We arrived yesterday and he wishes to be married tomorrow.
He's back in London?
Oui.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either.
He did it.
Yes, he did. Or Rather, I think she did it, but that does not matter.
The Reverend will be so happy.
I'm very happy as well.
You know, the Reverend was the only person to bet for Mr. Fogg, but don't tell anyone that the Reverend was betting. It'd look bad I had to place his bet in my name.
People were betting on Monsieur Fogg's wedding?
No one whether he would make it around the world in 80 days or not. It's all London's talked about the past few months.
And the Reverend is happy that we lost money?
Now you see, the Reverend bet for Mr. Fogg, not against.
But we arrived yesterday. We
So-
lost.
But you said you had arrived yesterday.
Yes, we needed to be back by Saturday.
So he won the bet.
What day is it today?
Saturday, December 21st.
Oh, yes. Excusez-moi.
We'll see you Monday.
Monsieur! Oh. No more. Marriage tomorrow, monsieur. Impossible.
Impossible?
Oui, it is Saturday.
No, it's Sunday.
No, monsieur. You've made a mistake of a day. You have 10 minutes to reach the Reform Club. Otherwise, you will lose the bet.
Reform Club.
Well, yes. Oh, yes.
He has lost, Ralph. He has 100 times lost.
Let's not be too hasty. He still has 5 minutes.
Honestly, Ralph.
Well, he is well known for his punctuality.
When did the last train arrive from Liverpool?
47 minutes ago, and the next was not arrive for another hour.
Yes, if Fogg had been on the 7:23 train, he would have gotten here by this time. We can, therefore, regard the bet as won.
I suppose it was an absurdly foolish wager. However, we should wait until the agreed upon time to celebrate.
Very well. I'm surprised Sullivan isn't here.
Haven't you heard?
No.
Sullivan was the bank robber.
Oh,
yes,
shame.
indeed.
3 more minutes.
No thief is safe from our skillful detectives.
He's a thief now, is he, Ralph?
Well, I suppose he always was. When will people learn there's no easy way to riches?
You have Fogg's check?
Yes.
Good. 10, 9,
8,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Here I am, gentlemen.
Fogg!
I don't believe my eye.
I believe the bet was for £20,000.
Yes, sir.
No need to pay it now. Monday morning will be fine.
Thank you, Fogg. You're a gentleman.
Can you believe it? Let's go, Ralph. We must tell Sullivan.
We'll have
We did it, monsieur! Yes!
Thanks to you, Passepartout.
No, it is thanks to Madame. If she had not proposed marriage to you, I would have never gone to see the Reverend.
Then it is you I have to thank.
There's no need to thank me.
There are many reasons to thank you, Alda.
My dear Mr. Fogg.
My dear Alda.
Wait. I'm confused. How is it that we gained a day?
Even I'm at a loss as to how that has happened.
It's quite simple, really.
Detective Fix!
Just fix.
Oh.
Only for a short while.
Sorry.
Entirely my fault. Anyway, to answer your question, let me show you. By traveling eastward, you are going toward the sun, and your days, therefore, were 4 minutes shorter for each degree of longitude crossed. Now, there are 360 degrees on the circumference of the Earth. 360 degrees multiplied by 4 minutes is 1,400.
In other words, you gained a day when crossing the international date line.
You could have said that without the math.
Thank you, Sir Francis.
My pleasure, Mr. Fogg. But I must ask you, what was the point of all of this? Money?
Oh, no. Certainly not the money. Although I won £20,000, I spent nearly 19,000.
19,000?
And of the profits, I would like to give half to you, Mr. Fix. Just to show there are no hard feelings.
Thank you, sir.
The other half I would like to give to you, Passepartout.
Oh, merci, monsieur.
Perhaps you can use them to pay off your gas bill.
I will offer.
Wait, Passepartout.
What is it?
I turned it off before we left.
But, monsieur, I did...
It's been off the entire time.
Oh, merci, monsieur.
So you've gained nothing for all your troubles?
Nothing, you say, except a charming woman who has made me the happiest of men. I can think of no better reason to go round the world.